Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now Williams. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Steps away to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Forced out to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower. Bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. He's going to go up top again. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
1-yard line.
McSorley sets to pass. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
He was brought down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 45 on 2nd down, McSorley. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
46-yard line.
McSorley from the shotgun. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab.
To number 88.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd down and 5.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bears 7, Falcons nothing.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, McSorley. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Looking to throw on 1st and 10. Here's McSorley. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and 10.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
A first down carry by Elliott. Oh, good move. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott, and the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Falcons.
4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Now McSorley. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So after the yardage, back at the 17. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Now 3rd and goal.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing is McSorley. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Falcon, Desmond Trufant. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Cohen. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
A gain of 15. First down, Bears.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They give him a gain of 38. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Williams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He was brought down by
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And it's 3rd down.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Matt Nagy has made the decision. They're going to go for it here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off of play action, it's McSorley. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
You know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. And that's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. They'll set up a throw. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Keenan Allen, as the 1st half is winding down. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he puts it through.
That ties the game at 7. Youngway Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off.
Tre'Davious White. The 1st down pass.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Youngway Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Sometimes you need
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20 yards.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
It's a foot race. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Damian Williams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears have retaken the lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They trail offense. First time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
That one caught by Gibson. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Third down, they're going to throw for it with McSorley. Being chased out left. Brings up fourth down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Zeke going to get it on the option, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker, and the Bears will get the football back. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams, and he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And Robinson with a big catch. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as the Bears push further out in front. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Rico Gafford, 82 yards. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
18. The kickoff for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, I haven't met an NFL player yet that doesn't use criticism as an edge, and Jimmy Graham has heard that a number of people think he's near the end of his career. And he didn't put up the numbers he should have put up in Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers. I think he's going to put a huge chip on his shoulder. Nice catch there, and he wants to show flashes of that form that he exhibited early in his career with New Orleans and Seattle.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down.
First down. It's Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
21-yard line.
Going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw here. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. They'll run it with Williams. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Touchdown.
Damian Williams with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears will extend their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Bears 28, Falcons 18. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 43 yards.
40-yard line.
They go play action now with McSorley. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's McSorley to throw. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
And we've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. Unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. McSorley once more looks to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 13. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. And the all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Rico Gafford. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Bears 28, Falcons 25.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Marquise Goodwin, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Well, I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper, right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big play ability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On the option, here's Elliott. A gain of 3, second down.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
At the 17-yard line.
From the 17, McSorley dancing to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
McSorley, first and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Second and 10, it's McSorley. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An important play right here, third and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On third down, Elliott. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
It's fourth down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Chicago.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. 2nd and 14. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
It's now 4th down.
They'll try and pick it up with Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
The score, Bears 42, Falcons 25. Cairo Santos set to kick.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On 2nd down, it's Elliott, and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now McSorley. And he'll complete this one to Patterson.
That's good.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They go back to Elliott. He's been big. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
Today's final score, Bears 42.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bears, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back to their...
use a dub. I'ma win, I won't lose with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I'ma act a fool with this. I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I